Ever wake up feeling stiff, like your body aged overnight? In Japan, elders in their 80s and 90s move like people half their age. And it's not because of luck. It's because of 5 bedtime movements that help their joints rebuild while they sleep. Welcome to our channel where we share real habits from around the world that help you live pain-free, flexible, and strong. No gym required. If you want to wake up feeling lighter and younger, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon. You'll want to try tonight's routine before you go to bed. Number 1. The seated forward fold. In Japan, this movement is often called the Zen stretch. The elders there think of it as a reset button for their body. Here's how it works. You sit down on the floor with both legs stretched out straight in front of you. Already, that simple act of sitting on the floor is something many Western adults rarely do. From there, sit up tall, as if someone is gently pulling a string from the top of your head toward the ceiling. Then slowly start walking your hands forward along your legs. Don't bounce. Don't push. Just breathe and let gravity do the work. You might only reach your knees at first, and that's perfectly fine. The goal isn't to touch your toes on day 1, it's to let your body open naturally. You hold the stretch for about 3 minutes, breathing deeply from your belly. Each time you exhale, imagine your body melting a little closer to the floor. A study from Kyoto Medical Center showed that when people over 65 held this position every night for a few minutes, their hamstrings and lower back started to release deep tension. After 6 months, they could reach forward 4 inches farther than before. Even better, their lower back pain dropped by 52%. Half of their pain gone from one simple nightly stretch. Japanese elders like to do this right before sleep because it's when the body temperature drops and the muscles are more willing to stretch. They often put a folded blanket under their hips if the floor feels hard. They don't worry about looking perfect. They focus on feeling comfortable and consistent. Over time, your nervous system starts to see this position as safe, so it stops fighting against the stretch. That's when real progress begins, so start slow. 3 minutes, calm breathing, comfort first, and watch how your reach grows little by little every week. Number 2, the lying spinal twist. This one looks like nothing special, but it's one of the most powerful ways to release your spine. The Japanese call it the ninja pose. You lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Slowly let your knees fall to one side while keeping both shoulders pressed down. Your arms stretch out wide like the letter T. Stay there for 90 seconds, then switch sides. It feels gentle, but inside your spine, something incredible is happening. During the day, gravity compresses the discs between your spinal bones. By bedtime, you're actually about half an inch shorter than when you woke up. This twisting motion creates space between those discs. It's like gently pulling 2 suction cups apart. It allows fluid to move back into the gaps and refresh your spine. Researchers at the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology tested this and found it creates what they call intervertebral decompression. After 3 months of doing this nightly, 71% of people said they felt taller in the morning, but what really mattered was how they moved. They could check their car's blind spots more easily, reach into the back seat without pain, and twist their torso freely again. The breathing is key. As you lie in the twist, breathe into the stretched side of your ribs. You'll feel that part of your body expand like a balloon. That breath opens tiny muscles between your ribs that most of us never stretch. These muscles, called the intercostals, get stiff from years of shallow breathing and sitting hunched forward. When they loosen, your whole upper body starts to move freely again. Japanese elders often add a small pillow between their knees to keep the pelvis aligned and protect the lower back. The wisdom they've passed down is simple: comfort first, patience always. Hold each side for at least 90 seconds, even if your mind says it's time to switch. The real magic happens after a full minute, when your body realizes it's safe and starts to release tension. Number 3, the cat-cow flow. This movement might look playful, almost childlike, but it's one of the best things you can do for your spine and your brain. It's known as the Nico flow, and it's done on all 4s. Just being on your hands and knees is already therapeutic. Most adults haven't been in that position since they were babies, but it's how the spine remembers to move in separate segments instead of stiffly as one block. Here's how to do it. Start on all 4s. As you inhale, drop your belly toward the floor and lift your chest and tailbone toward the ceiling. That's the cow part. As you exhale, round your spine up like a stretching cat, tucking your chin toward your chest. That's the cat. Move slowly and smoothly, like a wave rolling in and out. Do this for 2 minutes without stopping. Don't rush. Just let the movement flow with your breath. Scientists at Osaka University used imaging tools to see what happens inside the body during this motion. They found that it increases the circulation of cerebrospinal fluid by 38%. That's the fluid that bathes your brain and spinal cord, washing away waste and bringing in fresh nutrients. When that fluid moves better, your body wakes up with less stiffness, your mind feels clearer, and your sleep improves. In fact, people over 65 who practice this nightly had 67% less morning stiffness, 31% better balance, and 44% better sleep. Their bodies move better, and their nights were more restful. The key is to move like water. Imagine your seaweed swaying under gentle ocean waves. That mental picture helps your body stay relaxed and fluid. If your wrists feel sore, you can go down to your forearms or place a towel under your hands. The Japanese believe in adjusting movements instead of skipping them. Make it fit your body. After a couple of weeks, your wrists will strengthen and the movement will feel natural. Do this for about 30 full breaths, matching the motion to your breathing. You might even hear soft clicks or pops in your spine. That's just small gas bubbles releasing from your joints. It's a natural sign that your body is freeing up space. Number 4, the ankle and hip circles. This one looks so simple that most people assume it can't possibly make a difference. But the research says otherwise. It's called the K10 movement. Sit comfortably on your bed and stretch one leg out in front of you. Start making slow circles with your ankle, 10 in one direction, 10 the other way. Then switch legs. Your ankles have 26 bones and over 100 muscles, ligaments, and tendons. Yet as we age, many of us lose more than 70% of our ankle mobility without even realizing it. That stiffness doesn't just affect your feet, it changes how your knees and hips move, and that can lead to pain all the way up your body. Researchers at Nagoya University followed nearly 900 elders for 3 years. Half of them did these ankle circles every night before bed. The results were shocking. The group who moved their ankles had 73% fewer falls, walked 23% faster, and had 41% less knee pain. How does moving your ankles help your knees? Because everything is connected. When your ankles are stiff, your knees twist and take on the extra strain. Loosen the ankles, and suddenly your knees can move the way they were designed to. After the ankles, Japanese elders move to their hips. While lying on their back, they bend one knee toward the chest and make small, slow circles with that knee. 5 times clockwise, 5 times counterclockwise. Then they switch legs. This lubricates the hip joint in every direction. Something walking doesn't do. Walking only moves the hips forward and back. These circles move them side to side and in rotation too. The Japanese Orthopedic Association found that people who did nightly hip circles kept 45% more hip flexibility as they age. That means easier time getting in and out of cars, reaching down to tie shoes, and even enjoying more comfortable movement in intimacy. Doing these movements before bed helps your joints stay loose through the night instead of stiffening from 8 hours of stillness. Your body produces most of its joint fluid during deep sleep, and these circles act like a gentle warm-up to get that process going. Start with small circles and make them a bit bigger over time. If you hear gentle clicking, don't worry. That's just tight tissues breaking up and relaxing. Many elders even play calm music or think of things they're grateful for while doing this, turning it into a peaceful bedtime ritual. Number 5, the wall leg elevation. And now we've reached the movement that shocks scientists the most. It's called the siege. It looks almost too easy, but it's the most powerful one of all. You simply lie on your back near a wall and rest your legs up against it. That's it. You hold this for 3 to 5 minutes. When researchers at the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology studied older adults who did this nightly, they found that those people had 43% more synovial fluid in their joints. Synovial fluid is like your body's natural oil. It keeps your joints smooth and pain-free. But as we get older, our body makes less of it, which leads to stiffness and morning aches. Elevating your legs above your heart changes that. It increases lymph flow, your body's natural drainage system, by almost double. All day long, fluid builds up in your legs, carrying waste and inflammation. This simple position helps that fluid drain back toward your core, where it can be filtered and cleaned. At the same time, it decompresses your spine. When you spend all day standing or sitting, your spinal discs are squeezed. Lying with your legs up creates gentle traction, opening up small spaces between your vertebrae so fresh fluid can rush in and rehydrate them overnight. In one 5-year study with more than 1,000 elders, those who did this movement every night reported 64% less joint pain in the morning, better flexibility, and 52% better sleep. And that last part makes perfect sense. When fluid drains properly from your legs, you're less likely to wake up at night needing to use the bathroom, which means deeper, more restorative sleep. To do it right, make sure your hips are about 6 inches away from the wall, not pressed against it. That angle helps with circulation and keeps your hamstrings relaxed. Your legs don't need to be perfectly straight. A slight bend is fine. You can also place a folded blanket under your hips to tilt your pelvis gently upward. Breathe deeply and slowly. Count about 100 breaths if you'd like. That deep breathing helps pump the lymphatic system and boost relaxation. Some people feel tingling in their legs when they start. That's normal. It means fluid is moving again. Start with 2 minutes and work up to 5. This position is safe for most people, but if you have severe circulation or heart issues, talk to your doctor first. For everyone else, it's not only safe, but deeply restorative. All 5 moves take just 12 to 15 minutes, less time than a bedtime scroll. In Japan, elders who stay flexible into their 90s treat this like brushing their teeth. Simple nightly care. Aging doesn't have to mean pain or stiffness. With a few calm minutes each night, your body can stay fluid and strong. You don't need a gym, special clothes, or youth, only a little time and the will to show up. Start tonight. Do the seated forward fold. Tomorrow add the spinal twist. Then cat-cow, ankle and hip circles, and legs up the wall. Do them in order or mix them. In 3 months, you'll move easier. In 6, you'll feel lighter. In a year, people may be surprised by how easily you bend and stand. The secret isn't starting at 92, it's starting small and staying consistent. Your body can still heal and grow at any age. Thanks for watching. If you found these movements helpful, give this video a like, share it with someone who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe for more simple habits that help you move better and feel younger every day.